Well, hello there. I feel like I have been gone for quite a while, but now I'm back and it's great to be back. I'm excited to be here and to share another film with everyone. Yes, Fiji, yes indeed. We have a very exciting evening planned. Not only are we going to be showing a movie, but we will have a very special guest joining us tonight. What was that? Oh yes, quite right, quite right. We're doing a number of things differently tonight, specifically starting off with this cold opening. Then, after our typical opening sequence plays, we will be back in the relaxatorium for our special guest, and we will be offering our very own commentary during the movie. Or at least we're going to try. Don't worry though, we will still break the feature up into segments with viewer mail and the like, and it's going to be a very fun and exciting night. Yes, no more stalling. Okay, let's go ahead and roll that opening footage. Yes, we borrowed that from Wayne and Garth. See you right back in a minute. Well, hello there, and welcome back. As you know, I am Professor Jankyl, and on the table here is Fiji. And tonight, a little delayed there, aren't you, Fiji? What, you fall asleep? There you go. There you go. And this fine fellow here is our very special guest, Inspector Russo. Thank you for being here, Inspector.
Well, thank you for having me. You're not very good at this, are you?
No, I'm not. So, we're very glad that you're here.
I got a question for you.
Oh? What is your question for me?
Your thing.
My thing?
Yeah. Did your fish eat a rat, or did your rat poop a fish?
Oh, you must be talking about Fiji here. Well, Fiji is a sort of a hybrid creature. But I assure you, she is very loving. She is a bit odd to look at, but she has a tender, wholesome soul. So, Inspector, are you some form of law enforcement?
No, I'm an investigator of the paranormal.
Oh, the paranormal.
And unexplainable.
And the unexplainable, okay. Well, that is fascinating. Do you, perhaps use the scientific method?
No, I just wing it.
Just wing it? So, how does that work?
Well, investigating the strange and unusual, you have to go more by your feelings, not so much by the science.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to talk to you a little bit more, but for now, should we go ahead and get started with the movie?
It's your nickel.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and start the movie. Tonight's movie is The Beach Babes and the Monster or something like that. So go ahead and roll the film.
Baby, dance, come and dance with me. Hear the beat of the pounding sea.
Well, now we can see what sort of music this is, or what kind of film this will be.
Are you kidding me? What was that?
That I think was the monster.
Looks like an early version of Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Yes, it sort of does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've seen better monsters in candy machines.
Well, you have to give it credit for when this was made.
This, not the best dancing I've ever seen in my life. Do you think they rehearsed this?
Well, I really wouldn't know there, Inspector Russo. It does seem a little uncoordinated.
Yeah, I'll say. I think the whole idea with this part was just to showcase the big bouncing brunettes. Yeah, thank you for saying brunettes.
Surfing baby of mine.
So, how long does this go anyway?
Surfing baby of mine.
Well, it should be just about over. Hopefully the movie will start in a second here.
Surfing baby of mine. Surfing
Yeah, there's
baby
absolutely
of
no
mine.
coordination in this dancing at all, is there?
Surfing baby of mine.
Hey, Tom, what are you doing out there? Making like a fish?
Hey, do you want to wait for him?
Nah, I'm hungry. We can starve before he gets in.
I'm with you.
Oh, well, that was some
Hey, take it easy, sport.
superior acting there. Ha! Look, they have a reel-to-reel player on the beach. Thank you.
Mayonnaise? Mustard?
What are you slopping all over my wiener there, lady?
And some pickle relish? And just a little bit of sand.
I failed to see the joke there, but whatever. She appears to have a thing for sand, does she not? Yes, she does seem to, like the sand. Apparently, his hunger for food has overtaken his hunger for her. Yes, he appears to be tired of her games. And of course, she has gone off alone. But then again, it is broad daylight. Ah, a cave. Of course, we must go in and investigate. That is, without a doubt, the most ridiculous looking monster I've ever seen. Just do some of your dance moves and get away from him. So what is this, a James Bond movie now?
Bunny! Bunny!
One Adam 12, one Adam 12.
Where's the body? It's right down there.
No paramedics, just a couple of flat feets. And
some really groovy jazz music.
Where's the body? She's over there, Sheriff. Follow me.
All right, where were you kids when this thing happened?
Well, I was just sitting over there with Richard. We started.
Wait a minute. One at a time. What's your full name?
Richard Lindsay.
Where do you live, Richard?
Right up there in that house. Hey, Scott, come here. What do you make of this?
Looks like sand to me. Could be asphalt.
Claw prints leading to that culvert. Where does the other end go?
It dumps into the ocean.
Surf beauty clogged to death. Is surf killer maniac or
Well,
monster?
Sheriff, it's not the claw print of any fish in this area. The men at the lab can't tie it down either. They suggested that you, being an authority on fish, might know what it is.
Do fish have
Amazing.
feet?
It looks exactly like the South American Fantigua fish. That's a carnivorous man-eater. It can live in or out of water. Weighs about 100 pounds. Well, that's a pretty good size, but whatever made that print had to weigh at least 250 pounds or more. Well, I'm afraid that's the best I can do for you. It certainly looks like the Fantigua to me. It could be a mutation, of course. Some of the studies we've been doing here at the lab on mutations are amazing. Mutated? Could this Fantigua fish grow large enough to come out on land? I mean, could it breathe out of water? Yes, it could breathe out of water if it could retain fluid in its lungs. And as a mutation, our studies show it could grow quite large. I hope you can take one alive, Sheriff. It would be a boon to science. Now, hold on, Doctor. I still believe that a human clawed that girl to death, not a fish, no matter how big. And we'll get him, too. Probably some madman. Or one of those surfers that hang around the beach all the time. They're capable of anything, even murder. You think so? Strange. I always found them
Well,
to be
he
a
went
nice
from
bunch
0
of
to
kids
60
just trying to
against the
find
surfers,
themselves.
didn't he?
They'll find themselves in your jail one day. I tell you, Sheriff, something's got to be done about them. The boys are nothing but a bunch of loafers, and the girls are little tramps. They contribute absolutely nothing to a decent society. Well, that's not my department, Dr. Lindsay. Right now, I've got to find a murderer. Thank you for your help. I'll tell the men at the lab about this Fantigua fish just to be on the safe side. I'll let you know if we find one. Please do. Goodbye, Doctor. Goodbye.
Don't you think he ought to be a little more interested in this? I'm a little curious as to why he has a picture like that on his desk and not one of his wife.
Funny, I was swimming just where she was killed just a few hours before. It
On
could
the
have been
beach?
me. I should have stayed around. I missed all the excitement.
Bunny's dead. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
What should it mean to me? What's the matter, Richard? Sorry it isn't me dead on that beach? You know, we should really try to get along together. For your father's sake. Just one big, happy family.
Save some of that jazz for Dad, Vicky. He's the one that needs it.
Why, I'm a very loving little wife.
Don't give me that. I know exactly what you've been doing.
Oh, and what have I been doing?
Just keep away from me, Vicky. Don't push me too far.
Why, is that any way to talk to your stepmother?
Stepmother. You're not fit to be anybody's mother. Don't ever do that again, Vicky. I'm warning you.
Warning me. Ha! Now you sound like Otto when he's in one of his crazy tantrums.
Vicky? Richard? Where are you?
Remember what I said.
In the bar, darling.
Hey, Otto, your wife's
Good evening,
hitting on your
Vicky.
stepson.
Hi, son. I bumped into the sheriff as I was pulling in. He told me about Bunny.
I'm sorry, son. It's a tragic thing to have happen.
Oh, yes, poor Richard. It's upset him terribly.
I've got to get over to Janie's, Dad. She's been taking this pretty hard.
Oh, I was hoping we could spend some time together. Some interesting things have been happening over at the lab. Remember that experiment you were helping me with?
Dad, not tonight. Jane's been half out of her mind over this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Can I see you a minute, Rich? Good evening, sir.
Evening, Mark.
See you in the morning, Dad. Let's go to your room.
And just what do you think they're going to do in there?
He hasn't too much time for you lately, has he?
Some scientific study?
He hasn't been in the lab for months. Ever since the accident, he's let his work slip. Just hangs around the beach with those tramps. Vicky, I just can't understand his attitude.
I think
Yet
Mark
you're the one
is
that
playing
married a drunk.
sympathy. That limp's pretty convenient. It's gotten him a nice home.
I thought you liked Mark.
I was just being nice. That was over a year ago. How long are they going to stay?
Well, after all, Richard was driving when they had the accident. He still feels responsible for the injury to Mark's leg.
So his brakes went out. It wasn't his fault. Does he have to carry Mark for the rest of his life? Do we all?
Vicky, he's my son, and this is his home. If he wants Mark here, if he feels it's important, we'll all have to make the best of it.
Your son. Everything for your son. What about me? That Mark, the sculptor, he's got his pottery all over this house.
I thought you liked posing for him. You said he was doing your statue.
Oh, Otto, you're blind. Can't you see he's using you? He's taking advantage of you. Why, that accident was the luckiest thing that ever happened to him. And to ensure his soft touch, he'll lean more and more on Richard. He'll take him away from you completely, just as he's taken him from your lab.
He can't do that. Not after all the plans I've made. Richard and I are going into research. I planned it for years.
Oh, Lord, am I sick of hearing about that. Otto, you're hurting me.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Until I met you, my only happiness was planning for my son. Vicky, I love you both very much. Nothing or no one will ever take either of you from me.
All right, Otto, let's forget it. You get so emotional. Ooh, I'll be bruised for weeks.
I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean to hurt you.
All right, Otto, let's go. It's late. Had you forgotten the board of directors dinner tonight?
Good Lord, I did forget. I don't suppose we could get out of it.
Hardly. You know, I do so look forward to those cozy little dinners. Let's talk about the murder tonight.
And the drinks
really
that come
shake
with
them
them.
up.
Oh, Vicky, stop it. Come on, let's go.
You're wrong about Vicky. You just don't understand her. You don't give her a chance.
Mark, look, let's forget it. What do you want to see me about?
Oh, a couple of things. One, Dale dropped by some film he said you wanted to see.
Oh, the film on Hawaii. Where is it?
It's on the projector. And I wanted to show you something I did.
Let's take a look at it. I'll just have time to run it before I go to Janie's.
What is it with you and this surfing jazz? All of a sudden, it's such a big thing.
Listen, Mark, I'm just beginning to realize there's more to life than just test tubes and fish. I'm going to live a little before I settle down again. I'm going to grab my girl and get married, and then I'm going to surf on the beach at Waikiki before I get too old to enjoy it.
I've got a feeling that is not what your father had in mind.
I know. I haven't found a way to tell him yet, but well, I've got to live my own life, Mark, not the one Dad's picked out for me. Life's too short. Today proved it, Bunny's gone just like that. I just want to store up some happiness for Janie and me before our time comes.
Rich, if the accident or my living in this house has caused you to change your plans, to give up your career...
Mark, the accident just opened my eyes to what I've been doing. Or rather, what I haven't been doing. I want you to stop taking life so seriously. Man, it goes by too fast. Too fast to waste. Come on, get the lights. Well, you see these films. The surf is great.
So we're watching a movie in which the characters are watching a movie of people surfing. How scintillating.
You know what would make this more interesting? If a shark started eating everybody. You're starting to sound a bit like Mr. Howle there, Inspector Russo.
Boy, I've got to show these to Janie. She'll flip. Hey, I've got to get going.
Hold it, hold it. Now, there's something else I want to show you, and it'll only take a minute.
All right, buddy, what is it?
It's in my room. Come on.
I like where this is going.
It's over here. Rich, this is what I wanted you to see.
It looks like Bunny.
I used her as a model a couple of months ago. I was wondering, do you think her folks would like to have it now?
I'm sure they would. Why don't
A
you take it over?
topless statue of their daughter? Yes, of course
Well,
they
it might
would.
be better if you took it over. I've never met her folks.
Come on, Mark. Why don't you get off it? Stop being afraid of people. You made it. You take it over.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, I'll take it over tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to get going. Say, why don't you come with me? We'll stop by Bunny's house on the way back.
Oh, I can't tonight. I've got to work on Vicky's statue.
I'll see you.
Vicky.
Well, hello and welcome back. So, what do you think of the movie so far? I'd rather not. I don't blame you there. But you know what we're up to now? We're up to our mail segment. Mail? I like that. Okay, so we have letters here. Yes, Fiji. Let me read the first one here. It says, Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. I met a girl, crazy for me. Met a boy, cute as could be. Summer days drifting away to those summer nights. Tell me more. Did you get very far? Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? What the hell is that? Well, this is from Danny and Sandy, and sometimes people just send rather weird letters into us, and I don't know. So much for that one. All right, let's go to the second one. Exciting cinema, is it not? Okay. And this one is from Punny Brewster. Oh, she likes to send jokes into us. Oh, how exciting. Okay, so she says, what do you do with a sick boat? I don't know. What do you do with a sick boat? You bring it to the dock. Next up, what did the ocean say to the pirate? I don't know, and I don't care. Nothing. It just waved. You get it? And finally, she says, did you hear about the martial artist who fought on the beach? Well, you should know the answer to this one, Cobra Kai fan. They faced off in sand-to-sand combat. Really? This is what you got? Well, yes, that's pretty much what we've got for tonight. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so here. Or if you would like to send us traditional mail through the Postal Service, you can do so here. So, let's get back to the movie. It's the Brady Bunch. Does she, maybe look like Marianne a little bit to you? Yes, I can see where you get that. It's certainly not Don Wells, but I can see where you would make that. comparison.
Are you sure you don't mind if we don't go down on the beach today? After Bunny,
Of course not, I understand.
If you don't want to go to the
Besides, there's plenty of
beach,
sun
why
around
are
the
you in
pool.
your bikini?
You know, I still can't realize she's gone. Such a horrible death. The killer must be some kind of monster to clear up like that.
Don't feel bad, honey. Let's try and forget it. I still love you, remember?
My, what a touching little scene.
Hi, Vicky.
I see you brought one of your little mermaids home. How nice. Well, I'm going down to the beach before I play model for Mark. So you'll have the house all to yourselves. Have fun, children.
Don't, Richard.
What was he going to do? Yeah, she's not exactly a friendly lady, is she? Quite the juxtaposition. She is completely covered up, and the other young lady is nearly naked.
You want a Coke?
No, thanks.
Why bother wearing the robe if you're just going to open
It's too
it
bad the
like
killer
that?
made a mistake. He should have hit Her Highness, the evil queen.
That's nothing to joke about.
Who's joking? The charming conversation she gave us just now will show you what's on her mind most of the time. How a man like Dad fell into that. He's well known in the field of oceanography, and her cute little title for him in company is Fish Doctor. Real dignity, huh?
I know how you feel, Richard, but she's still his wife, and there's no way you can change that.
If he could only see her for what she really is. Two-timing, cheating...
Hey, are you going to let her ruin our whole day? I thought we were going swimming.
You're right, lady. Come on.
Okay, explain this to me. She doesn't want to go to the beach, but she still wants to go swimming.
It's amazing. Every time she sees me, she's just got to bug me.
Of course. She knows just how to get you mad, and you haven't sense enough to realize that she's doing it on purpose. You're not terribly bright, are you?
You know, I really don't know what I see in you.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah, yes.
Well, let me take off my shirt and show you, my darling.
Pretty fancy, but watch this. Hey, Rick. Hi, Janie. Hi, Mark.
Come on in, Mark. The wedding's great.
Oh, I can't. Vicky's coming over to pose this afternoon. She'll be here any minute.
Not this minute. She just left for a swim down at the beach.
Oh?
She'll be gone at least an hour. Come in for a swim, Mark. It'll do your leg good.
No, I can't. Maybe later.
Come on, Mark. It won't hurt you to get wet. Oh, come on. Wet.
Oh, cut it out, Rich. That isn't funny.
Hey, Mark, he's only kidding.
Oh, sorry. Kind of edgy today, I guess. I just left Bunny's folks. I took
I
over
must
that
say,
statue.
this is
I
a
showed-
very strange
how'd they like it?
dynamic between
Oh,
all these
fine.
people.
But they're taking it pretty hard.
Yes.
Police can't give them much information. Still no clue as to who killed her. And Bunny's dad is really upset.
It was the
You wouldn't
monster.
believe what he thinks of the sheriff.
Oh, you can't blame him. The whole thing gives me the creeps. It was so horrible.
What gets me is we were all so close and couldn't do anything. If only she could have screamed to let us know she was in trouble, maybe we could have reached her in time.
Well, her parents don't blame any of you. They understand. I guess we'll just have to leave it up to the police and see what they find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, you two are supposed to be swimmers, so swim!
Hey, so it's all right for you to throw me in the pool, huh?
You're the water lover around here, sport, not me.
Oh, cut it out, Tarzan!
That's right, you Tarzan, her Jane.
Oh, you're Satan!
Hey, I better get out of here before I get killed. I'll see you later.
You know, he's really a good guy. But I worry about him. He spends too much time by himself.
You're going to be by yourself if you don't watch out. You never pay any attention to me.
Yeah, this makes absolutely no sense to me, but whatever.
Wow!
Okay, Esther Williams, you're pretty fancy, but watch this. Watch close now. This is the kind of dive you won't see every day.
I can believe that.
I do believe that is a belly flop. Yes, and now we're back to Vicky on the beach. And it would appear she's very close to the cave. The cave of death. Yes, why would the police even consider shutting that down? It is the silliest looking monster I've ever seen in my life. Wait, not yet, not yet. Almost. Almost. Oh, darn, she got away. The wascally rabbit. Yes, it's hard to be intimidated by a monster that you can simply walk away from.
Hi. Am I late?
Only about an hour and a half. Where were you?
I thought I'd take a swim.
Well, you're here now. Shall we get started?
Don't be so grumpy, darling. I'm ready.
Yes, I just need a few more moments to make
In the
this
wrong
statue
position.
even uglier.
You know, you artists fascinate me. You're so different from other men.
And always. Men are men.
Before I married Otto, I had a lot of friends. All
I
men, of
bet you
course.
did.
They're so much easier to get along with.
You keep moving.
Well, you keep talking to her.
But now I don't have any friends anymore.
That's because you're a bitch. And it would appear a bit of a
I bet you
harlot.
know what it's like to be lonely.
She's married to Otto, she flirts
You
with
do
his son,
understand.
and she certainly appears to have it on for Mark.
Oh, you really
Yeah.
are lonely, aren't you?
She's a bit of a
Please,
doorknob.
Vicky.
Oh, Mark, don't you think we run this little game into the ground?
Vicky.
But Vicky, what? Did you think I'd make love to a cripple?
Oh, ouch.
Be grateful for small favors, Mark.
That was very, very rude.
I could kill her.
Dad should be out of the lab any minute now. Thanks for coming along. Got a feeling he's going to lecture me. I'm not up to it today.
Uh-oh, here comes Big Daddy now.
Hello, Big
Thanks
Daddy.
for picking me up.
We're just three fellas riding along the beach. Yes, nothing wrong with
Well,
that.
Mark had to go to the doctor's today.
About the same. Still no feeling in the leg. I keep telling him we should be giving it more exercise. Why don't you come swimming with us tonight and work it out a little?
Swimming? I thought you said you'd come back to the lab with me after dinner.
I'm sorry, Dad. Janie and I are going to a big party down
You know,
at the beach tonight. I should have checked with her sooner.
It appears to me
Jane,
to be
what about
rather
your work?
late at night. Why
How
would
much
you be
longer do you
going
think I
back
can make
to the lab
excuses
after
for you at the
dinner?
lab?
I want to talk to you about that, but not now.
Why not? Mark knows how I feel. We can talk in front of him.
It's got nothing to do with Mark.
I'm not so sure. You weren't like this before the accident. Look, I've spent years and money building up a reputation for you to follow in. Now look, son, what are you thinking of?
Dad, look out. I've had enough accidents for a while.
I'm sorry. But you're driving me crazy with this I don't care attitude of yours. Richard, what are you going to do?
Rich, pull over here. We're almost home. I can walk back, then you and your dad can talk it out.
Buddy, what kind of a friend are you?
Mark's right. Let him out. We're going to talk this out right now.
Okay, so they're going to let their
You said I needed the exercise,
disabled
remember?
friend out to
So long.
walk home so they can have a talk.
All right, Dad. Now hear me out without interrupting, okay?
Okay.
While I was in the hospital, I realized how close Mark and I came to being killed. You know, they say your whole life flashes before you? Well, mine did. Dad, ever since high school and college, all I've done is study and work. We never did take those vacations we talked about. We spent them all in the lab.
I thought you liked the work we did together. Enjoyed oceanography.
I did. I do. But I want a little vacation. I want to find out about the other things in life. Dad, I want to play a little.
Play? Good Lord, Richard, there's more to life than play. It's a serious business. Now, these past few months are lost. You can never get them back again.
I don't want them back. I wouldn't give up what I found for anything.
And what have you found? That you can swim in the ocean on a board? Do you think those beach tramps will help your career? Or do you expect me to finance your playtime forever?
I have the money Mother left me if I'm too much of a burden for you.
That's it, Richard. I don't want to hear any more about it.
Well, what's the fight about this time?
Oh, my son prefers a life of play to work.
So, who doesn't?
Well, I won't allow it. I will not stand by and see him throw his life away. That's for his own
Oh,
good. I'll
Dad,
stop him
you're so
somehow.
mean.
Sure you will.
Don't you care about this? How it affects me?
Frankly, Otto, I've had it up to here with you and your precious son. I don't care what you do with him. Just leave me alone.
You know,
Well,
I
that's
don't
what it's
quite
come to
understand
with
what
us.
it is she does want, other
there
than to
nothing left?
stir up drama.
We didn't have a heck of a lot to start with, lover. You got what you paid for. There were no guarantees.
Oh, Vicky, can't we?
We can't anything. Can't you get that through your head?
Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Don't you think somebody should be playing the bongos? Do you think this makes him a peeping mark? I could have been an adventurer until I took an arrow to the knee.
Vicky? Oh, Vicky!
Did he just forget he had a question for her? Yes, she's too busy brushing her hair. Oh, darling.
What did you want?
Don't you feel anything for me anymore?
Otto, we've been married 5 years. The honeymoon's over.
Not for me, it isn't.
Otto, stop it.
Vicky, I love you very much.
You love your son. And those stupid fish.
But you knew that 5 years ago.
For months on end, you've left me alone in this house. You and Richard tied to that lab of yours. Well, if you'd really loved me, you would have taken me out. Gone on trips. Well, hundreds
Somebody
of
ought to
things
take
married
her
people
out
do together.
permanently.
Not use me when it was convenient for you.
How can you say that? I've given you everything you've ever asked for.
There are some things even money can't buy.
Oh, please, darling.
Yeah.
Let's start
happiness
all
for
over
you.
again. You've always wanted to go to Europe. We can see Paris.
It's too late, Otto. Can't you understand? It's too late.
Vicky, we can't go on like
I do hope he
Can't you even
got a
try to make a
prenup.
new start?
Yes, I'd like a new start. Away from you.
I won't let you go, Vicky.
Do you think you can stop me? How? How, Otto?
You're mine, and I keep what's mine, always.
Always is a long time. I wouldn't count on it.
Vicky, you're a
A bitch, just say it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Inspector. We forgot to read one of the letters. Who forgot? I forgot. So, before we read this third letter, though, I would like to maybe ask you a few questions. Shoot. Have you ever been to the beach? Yes, I have. It was an interesting experience. Oh, how so? Well, I saw a man, and he was yelling, "Help, shark, help!" Oh, that must have been very exciting. So what did you do? Nothing. He was talking to the shark. Oh, okay. Well, did anything else of note happen that day? Let me think. Why, yes, I had a pelican burger. A pelican burger? How was it? Okay. The bill was enormous. The bill was enormous. Okay. So, have you ever been anywhere real exotic? Well, as a matter of fact, I have been to a very tiny beach. A very tiny beach? Yes. And what was different about that? Well, do you know what washed up on shore? No. What washed up on shore? Microwaves. Oh, goodness gracious. We need better writers. Well, anyway, you're not Dr. Jankyl, neither am I. I'm Professor Jankyl. Do you even know who's doing this show tonight? No, I do not. So, we have our third letter here. This looks serious. It says, Professor Jankyl, we, the Internet overlords, are gravely concerned with the way Mr. Howle is utilizing the Dorcas Malorcas. The Dorcas Malorcas is not just some lame joke, and we insist that you do something about how the power is being used immediately. Otherwise, there shall be consequences. Well, what do you think about that? Internet overlords? Never mind. Yes, I'm not sure I like this too much. So, as politely as I can, let me just say to the Internet overlords, kick rocks. We'll do what we want with what we got. Our show, our basement. Kick rocks. And let's get back to the movie, shall we? Yes, let's do. Okay. Okay, so she appeared to be ready for bed, and now she appears to be ready to go out for a night on the town.
Hello, Pa. This is Vicky. I can't wait to see you either, darling. It has been a long time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I'm ready now. No trouble at all. I'll just tell him I'm going out with the girls.
After she got ready for bed, she's now going to get ready to go out with the girls.
About half an hour. Okay, now don't be late. Okay. Bye.
Oh, Vicky, come here.
What is it, darling?
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I'm going out with the girls.
You've got a date, haven't you?
Why, Otto, you do surprise me.
Vicky, I don't want you going out tonight. There's a killer loose around the beach.
A killer? Oh, really, Otto? That's
He doesn't
reaching,
seem
even for
exactly,
you.
type A, does he? Ah! I knew somebody would be playing bongos. Their numbers have increased. Okay, what is the point of them wearing a headscarf? That boy looks like he has epilepsy. I do believe they might have been smoking the reefer. That last one looked like he was playing something from Emmett's Jug Band. Emmett Otter, I believe. I use that greasy kid stuff. What? It is my scientific opinion that these children are stoned out of their minds. Everybody's nearly naked except for the guy playing bongos who has a turtleneck on. Don't do it. Have you not seen the movie Jaws? Oh, we went away 15 feet. Now we can make out in private. No, not here. Right behind this rock. No one can see us here. Except for the monster, of course. Yes, there's only 20 to 30 people on the beach. This monster can easily take all of them out. If they walk slow enough, that is. Pardon me, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Sigmund the Sea Monster?
Oh, Tommy! Oh, Richard! Hey, Rich,
Yeah?
play that new song, will you?
Which one is that?
More Than Wanting You.
Sure.
it's much more than my just wanting you.
Oh, good Lord. Someone
And
put
it's
me out of
more
my
than
misery,
my
please.
having you.
Where's the fast forward button when you
Can't
need
you
it?
see we were meant to be lovers now and forevermore? When I look into your eyes, my love,
You see the guy in the
I
background?
see
He's
all
like,
that I've been dreaming
what is
of.
going on here?
And I know the time has come for us to be one, so won't you be mine?
Oh yeah, she's really looking to kiss him. See my arms? They are quite hairy. You know what they say about hairy palms?
It is true that I have roamed the
Okay, you've had enough. Now give me
seas,
some.
I thought it was my destiny to spend my life alone.
Okay, let me have some.
Without a love of my own. Much
Not you, dude. You're
more
wearing a
than
polka
my
dot
just
hat.
wanting you. And it's more than my mere having you. Can't you see that we were meant to be lovers?
We're
now
twins. We
and
share everything.
forevermore?
Hey,
But
you like my
now
hat?
I no longer feel alone, for I found the love that lovers know. And I'll never let you go out of my arms, ever my love. How you are mine, ever my love.
Where's John Belushi when you need him to put a guitar over somebody's head?
Loader!
Oh, what's the matter, Jankyl?
I am leaving the premises. I am cutting out.
Why?
There's creepy creatures going on. There's monsters around.
Oh, I'm scared.
There's a monster in the surf.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You got a monster in the surf. 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 Yeah.
Everybody's sleeping.
Monster come a creeping.
Okay, I've changed my opinion, and all of them need to die now.
He tried to drive a woody.
But he ain't no goodie.
He's got one big flipper.
Thought it was the claw.
It ain't a wad, too.
It's your mother-in-law. Yeah.
He's got one big eye.
I thought it had two. He got enough eyes that he's gonna get you.
It may come now.
And it may come then. Look out there, it's hanging ten.
You know, I was of the opinion that our current youth were,
Hey, look at the surf.
shall we say, less than impressive, but OMG.
I ain't got no surfboard. Let's go home.
Oh, Tom, I left my fins up with a blanket. Could you get them for me?
Oh, you'd forget your head if it wasn't attached.
I'd say this was sad, but that would make it better than it actually is. What? What do I spy? But a monster attacking a young man by the fire? Hey, everybody! The monster's by the fire! Oh, we're too busy throwing sand at each other.
Richard, help!
Kick him in the nards! Kick him in the nards! Pile driver! Do the flying elbow! Go ahead. Give him mouth to mouth.
You killed him! You monster!
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Rich, it's not true. Why should I kill Tom? It was some kind of a monster. A crazy-looking thing with a big fish head and some kind of a claw.
Mark, wait a minute. A monster here on the beach? Look, he's all clawed up. Just like Bunny was. We'd better call the sheriff.
Richard, you can't believe that I did it.
I'll call the sheriff. Brad, watch things, will you? You bet I will.
The lack of blood on your hands, on your clothing, does not exonerate you, sir.
Yeah, he's dead, all right.
When did this happen? Just before I called you. 20 or 30 minutes ago.
5 minutes after I called you. We were psychic.
You think there's a connection between Bunny's death and Tom's?
No!
A monster, did you say?
I know it sounds crazy, but I swear that's what I saw. You've got to believe me. I was walking down the beach when I saw Tom struggling with this thing. I called to you, but you didn't hear me. By the time I reached Tom, he was lying on the blanket, dead.
Well, what happened to this thing, this monster?
It ran away. I tried to follow, but it was too late.
There's your monster! I saw him! Choking Tom! Killing Tom! You did it! You!
Easy now. Take it easy.
She's crazy. She's wrong, Sheriff.
We'll go down to the station, and you, young lady, can make a written statement of what you've seen. Are you arresting Mark, Sheriff? Not for the moment. I just want his statement. This young lady's made a serious charge. I've got to look into it. Scott, stay near the body till the ambulance comes, will you? I want pictures of this whole area for the boys down at the lab.
Maybe if I sneak away, they
You
won't
kids get some
notice
clothes
me.
on, then we'll go down to the station.
Tiptoeing
I might as
through
well
the
get all these
sand.
statements at once. She's pretty upset. Does she have to come down? She'll be all right. The doctor at the
Cops are
station will
too
give her a
busy.
sedative.
I'm going to steal the police car.
God, stop
Yes,
him!
nothing
He's out of range. It's no
Don't
use.
shoot our car.
So your friend saw a monster, eh? That looks bad, Sheriff. But I can't believe he'd kill anyone. I know Mark.
Well, somebody's out after you kids, and right now he gets my vote.
And they're not even chasing after the car or calling it in. Okay, I don't know what kind of car that is, but I like it. Paul's car. Oh, how clandestine of you. Having your boyfriend drop you off right at your house. Nobody would ever suspect that. Uber, dear! An Uber dropped me off! Wah, wah, wah! Hello, Otto. I'm a bit drunk and I smell like another man. Paul sends his regards. No ice? You barbarian! Dear Vicky, your supper is in the oven. Kiss my ass. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't get it all the first time. Let me read it again. Of course, I'm seeing double. Saunter, saunter, saunter. Do I go left or right? The room, it's just spinning all around. Now go down.
Mark.
Oh, good Lord, is she going for her son and her stepson? Mark, darling, let stepmommy make you feel all better. Okay, Inspector, I think you've gone just a little bit too far.
Vicky.
It's Vicky.
Mark?
You know what the V stands for? Of course! The monster's in Mark's room! My work here is done. I'm too thick. I can't fit down the stairwell. Now that I've stolen the police car, I can hide in my friend's house. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Hey, take it easy. It's my car you're driving, remember?
Don't worry, honey.
You know, that's the first time I was ever in a police station. All those questions.
I know what you mean. They made me feel guilty.
I sure wish I knew where Mark was.
Richard, do you think the sheriff was right?
That the same person that killed Bunny killed Tom?
What if Mark's right? What if it isn't a person at all? Some kind of a sea monster.
Oh, that's a scary thought. I don't think I'll ever
What
go
if
down
it's
on that beach
Bigfoot?
again.
Not till the killer's caught, anyway. You know, Dad and I were working on mutations at the lab a few months ago. And Dr. Schiller in Switzerland put out a paper on the same thing. It seems that by certain radioactivity in KCl beams, he grew a turtle to 3 times its normal size.
Do you really believe Mark's story?
Mark's not a liar. He had no earthly reason to kill Tom or Bunny. The only thing the sheriff has on him is Sue's accusation. He wasn't even on the beach when Bunny was killed.
Well, we didn't see him anyway.
Well, technically he kind of
I have a
was.
very funny feeling about all this. Why hasn't anyone else seen the killer? Why has it struck only one of our group? What could it possibly have against us?
What if the killer
Maybe
is
you're
someone
in
we
his
know?
territory.
Maybe it's something about the area. Listen, Janie, both killings occurred in the same place, right on the beach below my house.
What's your house got to do with it?
Not the house, but the area. What if there's some place for the killer to return to hide and wait in? That rock cave, for instance.
Hey, where are you going?
Taking you home, and I'm going back to the beach and look around.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm going with you.
You're not. It might be dangerous.
Well, then I'm
So let me
definitely
see
not
if I
gonna
have
let
this
you go down
straight.
there alone.
His
I'm
house
going with
is
you, and that's
directly
that.
above their little beach party area, yet he has to drive to get there.
are we looking for?
I don't know.
Clues, my dear, clues!
Well, the sheriff's men have been all over the stand and they haven't found anything.
Wait here, Janie.
You know what the
I'll
problem
just be a minute,
is?
honey.
They
Okay,
haven't combed the
careful.
desert. Dum da da dum 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 da da dum 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 dum. I am so very sneaky. Sneaky. I'm a sneaky. Of course, there's going to be a cat there. Here, pussy, pussy, pussy. Here, pussy, pussy, pussy. I had to get out.
I guess
There
I
was
was
pussy
wrong.
in there.
Couldn't find a thing. I was so sure there was something about this place.
Ooh, let's get out of here. This whole place gives me the creeps.
We'll go to my house and I'll make you some hot coffee. Guess I'm not a detective after all. I'll have to find another way to help Mark.
Yeah, maybe like get him a lawyer? I'm Mark, and my plan to get away from the police by stealing their car and taking it right back to the place I live has fooled them for the time being. They'll never look for me at my residence. Wait, this door is never locked. Shoes. Mysterious shoes. Cabinets. Mysterious cabinets. More cabinets. Why are there so many cabinets? God, this stretches. Why does it stretch? It's all so confounding. A drawer. A drawer. There could be a secret in the drawer. I have a pokey thing. I can pick the lock. Yes, of course I can. I can pick the lock with the pokey thing. Just a little more. Up, down, left. Ah! I have it! Yes! I have picked the door. Oh, no! I found a rubber head. Oh. Pardon me, sir. You appear to have my head. Stretchy thing, stretchy thing. I've almost solved the mystery. If it hadn't been for your kids... Use the pokey thing, Mark! Use the pokey thing! Punch, punch, punch! Karate chop! Hi-ya!
Sweep the leg. Do you have a problem with that? Sweep the leg.
Stabbity, stabbity, stabbity. Hey, get out of here, Mr. Howle! No, not you. You can't be the killer. Dad! Oh no, it's my father. My father is the swamp monster. Thankfully, the police have found another car to drive around in.
It's Richard's father. He just killed Mark.
We've got to stop him, Sheriff. I think he's gone mad. Now, take it easy, son. We'll stop
You
him.
think?
Sheriff, he's getting away. No, he won't.
Of course, the sea monster is driving a convertible.
Here. Come in. Over.
Car 127 reporting. Scott here, over.
Car 54, where are
You see that
you?
white MG that just took out? He must have taken Janie's car. Scott, it's a white MG convertible. He should be passing you on the Hill Road just about now. Apprehend immediately, but use extreme caution. It's our beach killer.
I just picked him up. He's turning into the Tri-Canyon Road. I'll continue the chase until further instructions. Over.
Good, stay with him. I'll get the other canyons covered up. 10-4. He's boxed himself in. Attention, all units. Attention, all units in the Tri-Canyon Road area. Sheriff Michaels here. Be on the lookout for a white MG convertible. Cover
Be on the lookout for a man in a swamp monster costume, considered dangerous, somewhat armed, and rather slow-moving. Do not attempt to walk away. Repeat, do not walk away or the monster can't get you. Yes, I'm the sheriff, and I'm going to take you with me because reasons, you know.
Why did he do it, Sheriff? I'm afraid he thought he was doing it for you. For me? That's right.
Yes, of course. He was doing it for you, son. He wanted you to join him in the lab. But no, you were too interested in bikini babes and surfing! He had to do something to protect you from
Sheriff
yourself.
Michaels, calling Sheriff Michaels. Car 127 reporting. Come in, please. Over.
Car
Michaels here.
54, where are you?
Suspect now turning into Cliff Mountain Road. You should sight him any minute now.
All right, let's use the Molaski Crunch on him.
I got him, Scott. Okay, 10-4.
It's the fuzz. The fuzz are on my tail. So exciting. I hope he doesn't drive over the edge and explode on
Go
impact.
faster, Sheriff. Look, kid, relax. He's not getting away.
It's only your father, don't worry.
He must be insane.
Insane or genius? Oh no! How did I know? Of course. He was going to fly off the edge and explode. Completely not predictable. Hey, Bunny, do we have any of those weenies left? Any marshmallows?
Look back there, Sheriff.
Why waste a good beach fire?
You're right. Come on. I'm going down there. It's no use. You couldn't get within 50 yards of that car.
I bet I could. Well, darn. My father has blown up. Okay, let's go back to my house and everybody swim and dance!
Oh, and we are back for the final time tonight. So, I have to ask, Professor Russo, did you have fun?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Not sure I'll ever come back.
I can't say as I blame you. But I only do this about once a month.
That's too much.
Yeah, I understand that. Generally, Mr. Howle takes over and he plays video games.
It's gotta be better than this.
Yeah, it's not too bad. He enjoys it. So, thank you for joining us tonight, and
We'll be back again in a month or so, and next week, hopefully, Mr. Howle will be back playing some more of his video games. If you have any questions, you can leave your comments back blah, 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 blah. Do you know how to talk? No, not really. I certainly don't know ventriloquism. No shit. Anyway, we will be back next week. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and we'll get back to you right away. Other than that, thanks for watching. Bye!